beautiful ether. Got an advent calendar here. Haven't busted one of these open in well over a decade. Snafu picked it up and he's out there. Got 15 days to bust through. Let's see. My favorite invention to date. I love my mom so much. She's right next to it. Yeah. Trying to get my mom out here on some streams, but I don't want to pressure her or anything. And when she does come out, we pretty much use that time to watch old performances and music videos. She is a disco queen. Okay. Well, I don't want to eat chocolate right now because then I'll have chocolate in my tea. But I heard from a little bird there's biblical verses in here, so here you go. The people who walked in difference, I can't read. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Isaiah 9:1. Oh. Got some Christmas crackers too. I've never, let me fix this. I've never, you always loved open. My mom is, reminiscing about advent calendars. I'm waiting until after Christmas to get a few. Just, there are, I think a Pokemon one and a Hello Kitty one, but after Christmas they'll be way cheaper. They're just little figurines and I could use them for crafts. I don't mind doing, however, was it 21 days? 24 days? I don't mind 24 days of January. I am in PJs and I forgot to put socks on. Hello! Violence is life. How do you do? I'm trying to, this is a creation station of sorts, so I'm just kind of trying to get it back organized so I could get back making stuff. Found all my childhood notebooks and started some new ones. And yeah, haven't really been feeling very inspired lately. I mean, I feel like everyone's feeling that, but yeah. So I'm trying to convince myself it's just the chaos that is in this room. And oh, hello. Oh, New Zealand, very nice, very quiet. Shoot. My old phone, no, maybe my headphones are plugged in. My old phone's mic was completely busted, and I'm hoping this one is a little better. And I'm trying to get my stations back. That's where I do pretty much all the bead stuff to make the chains for the resin pieces. I'm never quite sure where people come from, so I make jewelry and just about everything. I use a lot of like scrap metal from like local shops and resin. Here's a nice little dagger with some, you can't really see crap. Maybe if I had a little flashlight. My old phone. Let's see. I'm really into resin art right now. I use Mr. Resin, really nice UV resin. I know people have, you know, opinions about using, but ooh, it's very cold. I put this pyrite, fenugreek, jacquardi seeds. I really like finding the jacquardi seeds. If anybody ever wants jacquardi seeds, the black and white rosary pea seeds, I have absolutely tons of them. They grow like a weed here. I mean, they are considered a weed here. They're incredibly deadly. However, for resin art, I really only feel comfortable putting it in resin. I'm still convinced one of them killed my rabbit, but Chattanooga, Tennessee, very nice. And New Zealand, very nice. I'm here in Southeast Florida, and it's getting a little chilly. I think it's, let me see, I could tell. Oh, yeah, right. It says 61 degrees. There's no way. And over the weekend it rained out of nowhere, and usually we're full on drought during the winter. Recipes. I think this would be really cool. cool in this shirt. Or on these pants. I was supposed to list these pants on eBay, but I was like, I don't really own pants as a Floridian in maybe New Zealand, because I know I've seen cold looking cold. I know it sounds ridiculous. I can't find any clothing brands that make quality clothes anymore. Not even North Face and or like the basic outdoors brands. So I'm really trying to ask people that are in colder climates, what brands do you wear and what things and fabrics do you pay attention for? I pay TTTRP. Okay, like would it be like what's that? Warhammer? Like that? That's really cool. There's a local comic book store that's been there forever here in Palm Beach County called Past, Present, Future Comics. And they now have, I don't know, they probably had it, always had it, I just never noticed it, all the stuff for miniatures. And I've never messed with miniatures yet, but I really want to give it a go. Because I think that would be really fun to incorporate with resin. And the resin stuff that, right now I'm kind of making like simple stuff. Just Etsy friendly, I guess you would say. These pants are a little big, I could feel them falling down. Got some like ram heads, but I can't find decent chain. So I went back to just making my own with electrical copper. But I really like how the pieces are coming out, but the chain is just so, oh, I guess I'm already weird. And like now, it's definitely a lot of scrap wire and stuff. A few years ago, I moved west, far from the coast, and there's not any crafts shops or anything like that around. And every now and then I'll break down and order a craft supply from Amazon, but it's just never good. And I mean certain things like resin and stuff, and but just scrap wire things. I want to really make larger pieces because I feel like I'm spending too much time on small pieces. And but I'm really glad I decided to go with my own chain again because you can't break it, and it's, where is it? It's just electrical copper for my dad's garage, anybody's garage. And oh, hello Scotland, it's me. It's frigid up here. Wow. Is the if there's any fabrics that y'all wear to stay warm, Floridians just don't know. You know, no one taught us anything. Like, for instance, I moved to Colorado briefly in the dead of winter, and I showed up in suede boots, tights, and a dress, and just like a puffy jacket that was just made to look warm. I'm learning now that there's winter clothes that are made to look warm and winter clothes that are actually warm. I found this jacket at a yard sale the other day. Last time I was in Lake Worth for $2. I should just grab it. It feels electric. I have to. This is a score of a lifetime. The best part about Florida is nobody has a need for jackets like this. And it's so warm. It's not made to look warm. It is genuinely warm. And I don't know exactly where I would wear this, but I have no shame in my game, quoting my my cousin's sister. My cousin's sister, that sounds funny. But anyway, yeah, I love it so much, and I cannot wait until it's the coldest night. Because out here, it's like 10 degrees colder than the coast, and the wind is brutal, right on swamps. And I took a video of a gator yesterday, but I didn't post it yet. And yeah, yes. And going to try to be planning some stuff with Snappo with actually electronics. I've done a few things using like these lights. The darn bottle broke, but it had a shell, and you put those coin batteries, you could just like make it so it slips in kind of like a piggy bank, and it's really satisfying. I have it. Somewhere. Ooh, I finally found the Ford I scored on eBay years ago. Oh. There is something on the floor. Really nice pieces. What's in my finger? Oh. Yeah, I got it on eBay and then I lost it instantly. It's Fordite, and what it is, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it now. It's the old Ford and car factories. Decades and decades of painting the cars. The paint drips down. I really want to find a chunk of it, and I think they actually are considering it a mineral, or at least giving it the same respect. Fordite, and just like the car, Ford. I'm really stoked for these, but I'm so afraid of snapping them. I do some metal work. I wish I didn't bring all this stuff out of it, because I just have like my mess ups left. It's just trying to get a bearing on it. Like this one is not good, but it's made out of yeah, this is before I could like shape things better. It's just electrical pipe. No, electrical pipe. It's plumber's pipe. So copper pipe, and then this is sterling, just scrap chain. You can almost see that lip. That's how thick I don't know what that's called. I need to learn the anatomy of a ring. And then, well, I hammered it as flat as possible. Really, I just have hammers and some like all the metal work was made with this. It's broken. You have to hit it on stuff for it to work. But I've been able to make hundreds of pieces with it, and like I showed this yesterday, I really have to scrub it with like a Brillo pad or steel wool, but it looks really good on, a lot better than it does as is. But you can make any shape. This is just scrap wire. This wire was actually in a fire pit, and you run a ribbon through it, and when you do, it's a belt buckle. And it actually, I mean, I've worn it tons of times. Don't have a ribbon though. I wish I didn't take the metalwork stuff out. Oh, these are just shot. Ooh, it's hot in here. I'm stitching some stuff. Made a few of these. Never finished this one though. I ran out of room and I didn't like how the font was coming out, so I didn't finish it. But this one, in New Zealand, is the climate and the I always, anytime I see like Australia, for instance, I see a lot of like parallels to Florida. I used to call like Florida like Australia light, especially in the swamps, because you know, it's not we don't have too many like super deadly. I mean, we have the coral snake, and that's pretty terrifying, and all of this is particle wood, so I don't want to talk about them too much. They really freak me out, but the corn snakes are really beautiful. They're harmless. They're orange and red, and they have a white and black belly, which is one of my favorite color combinations. And I like those really colorful, like kind of gaudy, antique filled rooms with the black and white tiles. Once I was wearing just like a colorful silk, like really old outfit with black and white shoes. And a French guy came up and told me that I looked like an old French room, and I knew exactly what he was talking about, and that was my favorite compliment I've ever received. And I wish I could give a compliment that good. This just random little bits. And, because for the longest time, I mean, my whole life I've always made jewelry for myself and my mom. And, like, I can't remember the last time I bought a Christmas present. This is the one I was showing yesterday. I still haven't finished it, but I'm trying to make more, like, big pieces and then move on to making, like, shirts. Because, those clothes look so fun to make. And, there's definitely a market. It's all Etsy stuff, and that's like, you know, I feel like a lot of, like, artsy folk has this stuff that they make, like, for, like, markets and vending and, Etsy, and then some they make for personal stuff, and that's the stuff I would... I moved everything. I'm just trying to find the Eye of Horus necklace. I think it's in the room, or the room. The wire technique. I can totally do a stream with it, because I need to get back on that anyway. I really do want to start making lampshades, and I feel like that gauge of wire for the belt buckle really is easy. And I kind of just tried to coat it with the lead-free solder, but you don't have to. You could just, and then you could put something else on it, like ribbon to make cages, lampshades, anything really, even an egg basket if you so wish. And I don't want to like bend it too much, but it's quite sturdy. And it ended up being really easy to make a bunch of different shapes. Like I have a ton of moons laying around. Some of them I made into like sun catchers and stuff. But no, you shouldn't be shadow banned. I will give a heads up. Y'all are like 2 feet from me, and to be quite frank, I need glasses, and I just can't, you know, just like average American who can't afford glasses or any health care really. But anyway, yeah, I need glasses. I'm nearsighted, but so I do apologize if I miss videos. Let me see. I had to start making these for my witchy friends. I just thought it was so clever because they really like oils, and they're cloves, and you could just drop oils on it and they don't touch you. And yeah, they came out really cool looking. They gotta be straightened out a little bit, but you just soak cloves in water and they become really soft, and you could poke things through it. Made this for a car. A little good luck charm. I'm gonna trip on everything. I really like sometimes sitting with a box of random scraps, kind of like idiosyncratic crafts, because you can have this like like kindergarten when you used to have to like approach that big box of scrap paper and plastic and glue it all together to make something fantastic. I haven't changed much since those days, because that's my favorite way of crafting. And same thing, instead of buying brand new beads, finding beaded jewelry that's falling apart is such a treasure trove if you need beads. And even like for just like crafty friends and stuff. It can be. I do a lot of these bottles, and I'll put all kinds of stuff in them. And wish I had that to show. I really need to get in here. I started getting everything from this side, which this side is perfect as is. I'm trying to get back into sewing, and I just can't find any clothes that won't fall apart. And like women's clothes are just an absolute nightmare, honestly. And everything's this new fabric. It's the worst fabric, you'll sweat if it's like mild out, but it doesn't keep you warm, so there's really no benefit to it at all other than severe discomfort. And I just can't do that, and all the thrift shops are full of that. I pretty much keep it to thrift stores and yard sales only because it's just way easier to find clothes because there is no like set way. I so wish I had like one type of jeans that I liked the fit and could just get 50 pairs of those and like 60 of the same like gray v-neck or something. Oh, I long for that simplicity. But women's jeans, they just don't fit, and yeah, there's, I don't know, it's just we have it rough, okay? The clothing situation needs to be talked about far more. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to learn how to sew, for Christ's sake. But the sewing machine in that table, the 1960s, was the only one that worked. It's only a straight stitch, but, you know, I don't know what I'm doing anyway. So, that, the timing is off, can't get it back. Timing is off on the other one. This looks perfect, but there's no pedal. And I don't think I'm going to be able to find one. And tried for about 2 seconds. And then there's a small one. A little old 90s white. Oh, Echo! I thought I saw Echo. I hope it's great news. Sans stabbing, at least. I'm sorry, sometimes it's a little fruit. Yeah, hopefully no stabbings. I found this picture of me from, it's like Jenga in here right now. This is me not looking very impressed in middle school. It is framed by I worked at a vintage store, so I used to have to take pictures and all of the clothes for the lady. And started working there when I was 13 and worked there until I was like, I think 18 with my mom, and slowly getting it back up. I mean, all of this has to go. I need space, and so got my eBay store back up and all that, and yeah, get it going. Let's see. Oh, the Robert Sepper. Very cool. I really want to I just realized I can't refilm it. Rest in peace, Blue. But the pig in that video is Blue, and he passed away like 2 weeks ago unexpectedly. And I kept saying I wanted to refilm it, but I kept forgetting. Damn it. Yeah, well, if I refilm it, maybe I could just find some real ducks. I really want to refilm it. I really want to refilm it. I have so many plans for it. And, Snappa's got drones, so I could get the wicked drone shots, and I just, the comments on that video were so kind, and they really made my day, and there were so many of them that it was actually quite overwhelming, and I really want to respond to every single one. But I know when I want to do it, like, all at once, and I've just been waiting until I have, like, time to really dedicate, like, thoughts to, because I don't like simple responses. I like putting thought. And, yeah, so I've been wanting to refilm it for a while, properly, and, I probably can't remember now, but this is what it was filmed on, this little guy. It's seen better days. But I can't sing. I wish I could. I could try. I can't sing, but I could like talk stuff. I keep hearing you're concerned about my happiness. All the thoughts you're giving me is conscience, I guess. stomach reacting. Once to try it. Oh god. Once to. Oh my god, I wish you could hear my stomach right now. Wow. I used to have a stethoscope hanging around in here. In order to get over stage fright, because I just, like, I've tried to, like, I used to bring my guitar down to the square where all the, I mean, lack of better terms, homeless people I used to steal my dad's beer and cigarettes and bring it to them. They had the greatest stories, and I knew there was only a small window to hear them. And, so I used to bring my guitar, and I had no problem singing in front of them, because, you know, they were usually quite inebriated. And, yes, so, no problem there, but I could never sing in front of friends or anything like that. And, so, I tried to audition for a play, knowing I wasn't going to get it, and if I did get it, I was just probably not going to show up, or just chicken out to go to the, second audition to figure out, anyway. Oh, God. So, everyone was wearing, like, leggings, black t-shirts. I come with silver shoes, the white gloves up to here, this big white dress. It was a 1950s themed play. And, yeah, I did not expect anything. Like, long story short, they ushered me onto the stage, and there was a guy playing piano, and, you had to sing whatever song you wanted. And I couldn't figure out a song, I couldn't even think. So, he just picked a song, Only Fools Fall in Love, Elvis Presley. I know the song, and I know it well. I couldn't think of a single word, so I just ended up making my own words, and the only time, when I regained consciousness, I was just like, and now I'm on the stage! Dead silence. It was like a movie. Oh my god, it was dead silence, and, yeah, I didn't get a call back. And, like, before I sang, I was trying to urge them, like, I can't sing, but I could be, like, a backup person, and, I have a lot of vintage clothes, and I'm more than happy to help with anything. Yeah, that was that. Oh, hello, Mr. Self-Destruction! Robert Supper is a huge, huge, huge refreshment when it comes to, like, mythology and, like, I'll watch it and everything, anybody's theories, and, I quite value doing so, but, like, I really respect that he doesn't, discount any written text as just mythology or, just legend or something. He actually gives, like, a proper shot, in my opinion, to, you know, what the people were saying themselves, and I like that. I don't like the constant separation of, like, you know, writing everything off as ritual or aliens. I can't remember the last time I watched a History Channel documentary and enjoyed it. Actually, there was one on, I think it was like 10 years old though, but yeah, it's I don't know. I'm always looking for recommendations though, because that is my guilty pleasure. I always say, you know, I'm supposed to be an archaeologist right now, but I don't like leaving my room much. Thank you. It was, gosh, but I got to cross it off my list. There's a few things like that, like, just made me think of, it was just like making me think of a new list of, things. You gotta always have a list of stuff that you want to do, even if it's realistic or unrealistic. I don't know. I just find so much value. I'll say like totally random things, and it's just like that, like mudlarking in the UK, you know, and those type of dreams, and like Florida especially, Tennessee, New Zealand. These are all tourist locations, and like, so my aim is to start filming a lot of the stuff that we have here, because I think it would be. I mean, it's picking up now. Lake Worth and West Palm was always a hidden gem to me. I never understood why, but now it's starting. The development here is wild. There's a new city, and I forget what it's called, but there's a lot happening in Florida right now. Jesus. Can I? I don't want to ask. See, like, this is why I keep I keep chickening out. Like, it's not good. For the last few years, because I'm kind of a hermit, and you know, I feel like all crafters are hermits in a sense, because like you can't really. I mean, I make sure I have little bags of crafts I could do out and about. I'm trying to get more into like spending time out, and but it's just getting so tense out there. It really is, and like I just keep chickening out, going out, and like, you know, I just feel like everything is hitting closer and closer to home, and I feel like a lot of people are just at a snapping point. So vigilance is key. And you know, I try everything not to lose distrust in like the wild or going out and stuff or anything like that. Just try to be aware, and because Florida can be pretty intense, and like there's a lot of really sketchy stuff that happens here, especially over in Palm Beach. Like, I have stories. That is for damn sure. There is, and I know it's just not me. I've always read comment sections, like we all do. I feel like that's such a, like, it's like how we gauge, like, just popular thought, and I feel like that's such a, like, an instinctual thing to do. But, the sentiment is God. I guess that's, like, the only real way to describe it is just bad energy. It's like a cloud, and, like I keep saying, I'm still mentally processing 2019, and yesterday it really hit me. I'm like, wait, 2024 it's going to be, not 2023, because since the just stayed in so much, then I feel like that's what messed up time, or maybe we're in a different part in space and time is literally going by faster. I don't know, but yeah, that's trying to stay busy creatively, because wow. Which is a good time though, because Kynto is fully up, and pretty soon y'all are going to be able to stream from it. But if you want to stream from it, you can just message me and I will pop on OBS and then send you the link, which as soon as you click the link you'll be live and all that. And yeah, gonna have book clubs and stuff as soon as we get more people on, because it's active, but it's not not putting a lot of like promoting into it currently, just like until things smooth. There's a lot more art I want to make, and if anybody has any objects they want in Kynto, I am more than happy to attempt to make them. I made a bong last week for someone, and what was it before? I think a certain tile, like a glass tile. Yeah, I really like it. I crafter by trade, but recently got into pixel art, and so I'm actually just trying to set up my LinkedIn to be a proper pixel artist for hire, and even some like really basic like 8-bit inspired animation, and have a little Pico 8 game in the works. I currently cannot code, but Snap, and so we'll be able to get that like actively being made, which would be really cool. It's simple. It's a UFO, and you have to get the chickens and avoid the scorpions. If you get too many scorpions, the UFO crashes. But it's the first ever attempt at a proper little game. And Kynto, yes, Kynto. Hell yeah. I always forget to spell it, but you got it dead on. Very cool. I don't know if you've ever seen, okay, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. And, yeah. Just real quick before I forget, I don't know if you're aware of Pico 8, but Pico 8 is a, like a fantasy console. It's, not really a console. All the games are saved on images, like cartridges, and it's made to kind of emulate, like an old late 70s, early 80s game, console. And there's a ton of genuinely really fire games on it. And, they even have a CAD. I don't know what they're called really, but Pico CAD is really, really fun to mess with. But Pico 8 uses Lua. Excuse me. Lua. And, I just really like the name of it, to be honest. It's quite nice. Do Kendo. What's Kendo? Let me write that down. I'm trying to find the perfect blue polo, because I want to stitch the, like the trash bin, files, or folders, documents, forgot, my computer, do a Windows desktop polo, but instead of like the logo stitched on, it'll be all the icons. And you can wear it with khaki pants, because like the space bar, or not the space bar. Could even like stitch letters onto the khaki pants to be like the keyboard. And I'm really reeling my brain. I need some inspiration bad. I really need some projects going. My least favorite feeling is when I finish a project and I don't know what to work on after that. And it's like that, like in that bardo of her. Stick fighting. Yes, I do agree with that with slowing time, trying new things. And also right now, like, I'm trying like everything to not think of blue, as ridiculous as it sounds. But I have some theories as to why it's taken such a intense toll. But so I've been trying all kinds of new little crafts and stuff. Because it has no associations with anything, and I already really, really value doing that. Like, I tried stitching. I don't know what this is gonna be, but I want to absolutely jam pack it and then stitch it to make a hat. And I did this not too long ago, but yeah, and I really do like to make time go by as slow as possible, and because I don't know, I've always been a very self-content person, meaning like I can always keep myself occupied. Um, like um, like I'm never bored, because if I'm outside, I'm just gonna be looking for seeds. If I'm inside, I'm just going to be tinkering with something, and just could always keep myself occupied. I was born an only child, so I feel like I just, you know, lucky with that part, I guess. Because yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Where was I going with that? I forgot. Thank you so much. That's really, really wild. Oh. It's rough. It's really getting rough, especially in the cities. And like, see, Lake Worth is such a small town. It's like a really small. What kind of manager? At least you had tasers. Is that a? Do people do? Is that a? do people usually have tasers? I'm always curious, because I remember hearing that the, what's it called? Well, I know the bobbies don't carry, but there are officers that do. Oh yeah. Do you think I've never tried a role-playing game, but there's way more than I thought, and I thought that would be really good to get back into creative writing, because all these little projects, there's so many moving parts to it, and a lot of it is just like coming up with witty things to say, and I just can't like focus reading right now, and I'm trying to get something going in Kynto, because it's very I guess how, you know, modern days, it's ADD friendly, can build and stream into audio and video and everything, and I think it would be a lot easier than like a Facebook group or like because I don't really know any chat rooms or anything like that, especially not ones, but please do hop on Kynto and check it out, and please tell me what you think of it. And if you find any bugs, let me know, and I will have them squashed for y'all by Snappo himself. I do death oh, I thought it's... Yeah. God. Like, it's the first time, because, I mean, I will say the more I do streams, the less, the more afraid I am of, like sharing opinion, I guess. My opinions change more than I change outfits. That's what I always tell people, because it's true. New information equals new opinion. A lot of times, sometimes it doesn't budge, but, you know, I'm not above changing an opinion. But, God, I just, I'm really at a loss. Like, I'm really at a loss. I mean, I get that nothing I say is going to do anything, but, you know, opinions are important to gauge, you know, what everyone's feeling, but holy shit. Wonder, oh, you know what would be perfect then? Because you have to keep track of a lot of text. I made the joke once. My old apartment, like, it just had a bunch of people there at all times. It was right downtown Lake Worth, so it was like in between everybody's place. And once there was these people playing, I think it was D&D, and I didn't know anyone was in the house. It was dead silent. And I walk out, and they just dedicated so much text. And I made the joke, like, what are y'all, like, signing up for healthcare? Because it was dead silent. I couldn't believe it. And like hours, I thought I was home alone the whole time. But, yeah, I always thought it would be cool, because, people are so separated by countries and states, and there's a few things here that are like, late night games, but they're so hard to make it, and, like, make it consecutively, like, enough to learn anything, and, yeah, so the internet, you know, I was never the biggest tech person. One year my phone got stolen out of my bike basket, and I went 5 years without a phone, and it was the best 5 years of my life. But after this pandemic, like, I've come to value tech like a normal person should, I suppose. Just what beautiful stuff. And I'm just getting to a comfortable part, like, I never thought I would try animation or anything like that, and, I really stoked for the new phone so I could finally start making videos again, because my other phone was just full, and it crashes every time I recorded, so I was really just able to do the, streams, but come to like them a lot. I hope it... Sebring, very nice! was just talking about Sebring. That little town center is really quaint. There's a ice cream shop with like all the Florida sodas and really cool place. I've thought of moving from Florida my whole life. I did try to move to Colorado. Funny story. I'm a very honest person, and I'm definitely an open book. I used to drink quite a lot of whiskey and quite a lot of beer, and Colorado was so cold. It was -11 one night, and God, where was I going with this? Oh, long story short, I guess I was just missing Florida a little too much, and I woke up in Florida the next day. There was like a good 2 seconds that I thought I died or something, because I woke up in I was like 20 or something at this time, so, you know, yeah. And I had a rabbit with me the whole time, and I had to put him in like Budweiser boxes in order to get him into hotels because they deemed him a wild animal. And I was able to get him on the plane. I just told him that he was a cat. And when the guy pulled him out, he was like, "This ain't a cat, man." And I was like, he's very self-conscious about his ears. And that made him laugh enough to just like not worry about it. Claymation, yes. I really like claymation. I went to a film high school briefly, and that's the only thing I did there was claymation. And like, I had access to all these cameras, but I just used my shitty DSLR camera, and still to this day, I really enjoy messing with claymation. I can't reach it, but I used to make these wire birds, but I never made the set for it or anything. Right now in my life, I'm really trying to like culminate people into Kynto, but for a bunch of different reasons that like there's just so many to list. And life is short. Life is very short. It's no secret that the people in charge of just about everything fucking cucks. And yeah, the individual people are so fantastic. And that's why I would say, like, I understand the elite are human beings. I get that. But still, there's a bunch of floors dividing us. You know, it's just, that's reality. But it's the ground floor that I don't know, I enjoy partying on, I guess. I don't know, partying, I don't know. So I really am trying to culminate people onto Kynto, because then from there, can figure out if anybody's down to try to make some music, because I really want to make music. Snappo and I have been trying to make some electronic music for streams, so it's not just dead silent. And what a great way to collaborate with just about everyone. And like, everyone can make a sound, and everyone has something to say, and everyone has original thoughts, and like, so much more important than anything that's on the television is like, and it very passionate about that. And yeah, and then our internet makes it such a easy thing to be able to collaborate worldwide. And yeah, and hopefully trying to get a little bit more people aware of my friend Mario in Haiti. And I've been following him a long time. Long story short, I think it might not be in the description. Attis183 on Instagram. He's in Port-au-Prince, and like, it's on fire. And fantastic artist. His art was wild. Attis198. So that's my busted phone. ATIS198. But his art is righteous. Like, what? Just scroll for you. These are these wood carvings he does. And he had a ton of students, but the earthquake destroyed the school, and then you know, just the wildest art I've ever seen. And you know, like, anybody could, it's just like the context and the person himself. And I'm not sure if he ever found his mom. His mom is missing. And it's raining down health. I've been following him for years just because, like, I like the art, and it's so hard for me to, like, not, like, I can't just see it and be like, oh, that's sad. Like, if anybody needs a fundraiser for any reason, unsponsored obviously, PayPal makes it really easy to do a fundraiser. They take percentage out, whatever, but they promote it within the PayPal app. So I just, like, made one. It took 5 minutes, and I was able to send him $140 out of nowhere. Like, I'm broke as hell. Like, I didn't have to ask friends or, like, share. Like, I did share it on Facebook, but everyone I know is doing horrible right now. So, you know, I didn't expect, like, really anything, but it blew my mind, and yeah, so that felt really good. And is that Basquiat? Is that Basquiat? The hair. I'm always just blown away. Oh, it's just like, friends. He is lost. I haven't seen him today. It's been 9 days since I haven't seen him. What should I do? I lost my mother. Haven't seen my mother. I'm really, like, and, like, I've been trying to find somebody who speaks Haitian Creole, but have not been able to get anybody to message me back. And because the language barrier, there's definitely a lot that's getting lost in translation. And wow, like, this dude's heart is bleeding, and it's really, really dark and really intense. And yeah. Oh, hello, Caucasian Sasquatch. I'm very ready, and I am. God, just had to get over that, like, stuff. But yeah, no, everything is in, like, the places that I've been waiting for them to fall into, and yes. So please do, if everybody gets a chance to just check out Kynto, feedback is beyond valuable, and I genuinely appreciate every ounce of it, and yeah, because one thing I was thinking to tell Snappo would be adding, like, maybe a spot to keep notes in rooms for RPG games, because then nothing gets lost, and then like, it's always there and you can keep track of everything. And how are things? These pants are a little goofy. They're so comfortable though. And it's a little chilly. Happy holidays also. Can't believe it's right down the street right now. Time is going by wicked speeds. Also, a few streams ago, I did at a pizza place on Belvedere. Good, still bad news. They're still closing, but they're going to be open until New Year's, so I'm going to try to get a bunch of people there. And my friend's probably going to bring Duck Hunt and an old CRT and everything. And yeah, hoping that that works out, because it would be a lovely stream. Still can't believe I got my parents both on one stream without anything going wrong. Won't push my luck there, but it went really well. And I'm going to value having that bit of footage my whole life. Little things. That's why I really do think everyone should have a channel. I mean, the people I know my friends are way more interesting than anybody on the television. And people I meet on a daily basis, way more entertainment than when is on the television. And you can learn things, wisdoms, and stuff like that. And share. It's the individual, and they did such a good darn job by separating everybody, but I don't see it working. People have come together before, and you know, every Floridian comes together every hurricane, so I have hope that, you know, people could just start these, like, groups. I used to always hang out in groups. I think being an only child, the last thing you want to do is spend your life alone. So I always, like, had groups, and we would sit there for hours debating everybody has different, like, political, like, what they're adjacent to. Everyone's different culture, everyone's from a different place, everyone's has different taste in music, and we sit there for hours talking, making music. Some of it had no rhyme or reason, but it was beautiful, and had a piano in the center of the room, and like everyone could make a sound, and it was so great. And I'm desperately trying to get back to that again, because you know, lost a few people, and like I went to go message a friend to see if she wanted any of the clothes she was looking at. She deleted herself. I still can't process that. And my friend just took, this happened a few months ago, rest in peace Albert Boyd, and he was on his way to being pro surfer. I still don't understand, but his mom gave him something for a toothache, and he died instantly that night. And so it was probably some nasty, like, street shite or something, I don't know. And because like there's of course a bunch of like moving bits, and you know, really good kid though. And yeah, a bunch of that. And so my group is dwindled to very small. And I know I sound joking now, but it's just coping, because it's been a dark last 5 years. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I started a channel, honestly. And it is I don't know, words can't describe how valuable I find this. And I don't know, y'all often really do make my day, and I'm not just saying that because like I keep saying, everybody's so separated right now, so it's so easy to feel alone. And that's the most damaging thing a human being could feel. Like, you can't take a bat and throw it in a cage and try to raise it without its group. They're such social animals. And like, people are so much more connected than like, I swear, sometimes I'll read comments and I feel like people think that like streets are self-healing and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like in my area, and like a few different areas, like people are like full on war with the truckers. Bake them a damn pie! Don't complain about the trucks! Like, do you know how the stuff gets to the... I know, I don't know. I don't know. I never realized how much I actually value every single person until like the last few years, just watching the news and stuff. It's just such a mess. And yeah. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. It's just being nice to people and getting a lot of people I know did, but yeah. See, I live in the middle of nowhere, so and I currently don't drive, so I can't get to any place to. I don't go anywhere, so like, you know, whatever side anybody's on, like I don't go anywhere, so I sit right here. I mean, I couldn't tell you, because I just don't see how, I don't know. I couldn't really even, like, I would love to, like go see a 5G plant or something to just ask questions. And, like, because I know some of the power things, like, you could feel it next to it. And, like, you know, it's got signs saying such. But, I just don't know, like, as far as, like, reactions, because like time tells all. I mean, the Hidden Killers series is a great series, because it's like, I wonder what the hell hidden killers are of our day, and that we think they're totally fine. Yeah, it is. It really is. And I'm not gonna pretend I know how a lot of it works, but I know it's not like not nothing. And like, I don't know, don't see how it wouldn't, like, affect anything. Like, I feel like anything is gonna make an effect, whether it be, like, A or C, really interesting. See, that's the kind of stuff that, like, I feel like is wise to pay attention to, because, animals, dang, I'm glad, like, I don't know, animals. I mean, I feel like that's why animals have always, like, been so, heavily used, like, as far as symbolism, because we definitely pay attention to how, we have always paid attention to how, like, I see it a lot in, like, fighting, like, they're all, like, almost like attack patterns of different animals, and, but, yeah, no, I think, we really have to pay attention to that. I'm really interested in that, though. I want to look that up, because that's scary as hell. Just, like, oh, that just reminded me. What was I saying? Like, the birds, though. I don't know if the playlist is public, but I have a playlist just of all of the, like, mysterious bird phenomenon. Like, big flocks of birds that just get, like, but, I don't know. That's one, like, great part about having a phone, I think. Well, God. You know, it's not just, like, the amount that's able to be documented. Like, I could watch stuff, that has been captured on camera, finally, for hours. Yeah. There's a few things I'm just, like, very concerned about right now. And that's one of them, because didn't they just make a, electromagnetic, like, scanner type thing? I think it's like a scanner. And it's these big orbs buried in, like, a grid. I don't know. Some people are saying, ooh, New Zealand. I think that's where it was. People are saying that there was an earthquake there. But people are speculating that, I mean, because I don't know anything. I just read comment sections sometimes. But, yeah, that's, I forgot what it's called. I'm really trying to scan my brain banks. Forgot what it's called. They just finished it. Is it there? I don't know if I completed it. There are quite a lot of abandoned playlists, but that's for that. So if you have any videos of birds, I'll save it there, because I like to, collect. Because after you see so many, you're like, oh darn it, I should have been saving them all along. Because it's quite, I don't know, it's quite interesting and concerning. I mean, the whole, like, Snapper actually just got the book, Burn Back Better, and, haven't got a chance to skim through it yet, but obviously I'm going to recommend it, because the proceeds, I believe it was the real estate agent that wrote it, I'm not sure. Shoot, next stream I'll, have the book on me, but, that, like, really, really, really creeps me out. Like, I don't understand how all of the buildings would be burnt, but, like, a plastic garbage can's, like, not melted or anything. And it wasn't, like, just recently put there. And stuff like that. Because even being near fire, I once went to the fair with the friends, and as soon as we got there, I got a call that his warehouse was on fire. Still to this day, the biggest fire I've ever seen. And, I felt really bad, though. There's this little old dude who was, his golf clubs were in the building, and he was, like, really, really heartbroken over it. And, yeah. The reason why I think I was extra heartbroken is because there was, like, a group of people watching, and I was, like, making fun of the dude, and I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, the fun fact, I guess, the, firefighters couldn't go into the building until it was cleared and, like, 100% no bronze was in it. I guess that's super, super, super toxic. I totally forgot why I brought this up. Oh, very hot. Like, everything near it was melted. People's cars were damaged from across the street. And it was super loud, but very hot. I don't understand how some stuff didn't melt. The blue roofs, exactly, the blue roofs. I have this big blue jacket. I jokingly call my laser jacket now because it's that same blue. I hate to joke anywhere near that situation because that is scary shit. And I always have fears that's gonna happen because I'm from Palm Beach County, and a lot of people don't know, but Palm Beach, where all the mega mansions are, I mean, they're all like empty anyway. They're like pretty much all vacation homes. Anyway, it's so dry out. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so back in the day, that was where like low income families lived. And like I'm talking in the 20s, maybe even before then. And then there was a big mysterious fire, and then all these massive, beautiful Mediterranean revivalist homes were being built. And so, and also City Place in West Palm Beach used eminent domain, I'm 99% sure, to clear that area. And it so happens, and I just, that's so scary to think if that was potentially like a land grab, like I feel like it tastes like. I don't know. I always talk to real estate people, and a lot of them are just like good normal people, and a lot of them are very sharky, and like you could be like, oh no, I don't know how I'm gonna pay mortgage this month, and they'll be like, oh yeah, and like that, you know what I mean? Which I don't have any hate for anybody, especially not groups of certain job. I don't know. I'm starting to ramble, but yeah, and I'm not certain. It's just like the talk and the rumors were always that that fire was not as accidental as they say it was. I'm talking about the Florida Palm Beach fuego, and also allegedly a bunch of that in the Florida rooms of libraries will have information on it. I have a book. It might have something on it. Where it's always lying. Absolutely, yeah. Wow, yeah. There was one time in Florida too where everyone had a blue tarp. When you said blue tarp, it just reminded me of that. Everyone had a blue tarp in their FEMA roofs. I forgot what hurricane that was. I'm scared for hurricanes now because there's so much concrete, so I feel like the flooding is going to become an issue. Fort Lauderdale flooded heinously, I think like 2 years ago, and yeah, and you know, it's not like nobody like the God, like the. I was trying to look everywhere on like cause like in Palm Beach we have PAPA, Palm Beach Property Appraiser, but I can't find the Maui like equivalent to see the like latest sales in that area. I couldn't find it, and of course like pages and pages of articles, understandably, but I couldn't find any like real estate tools to try to find anything about it. Right, like. That is just next level terrifying, but I don't know. I'm definitely to the point where I just don't know what to think about anything anymore, and like, and there's so much stuff going on at all times, which has always been like that. You know, it's human life, and it's chaos, but. I don't think anybody's had a break, and like it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, Louisiana. Every single time there's a storm, I actually fear more for Louisiana than here, and because like the walls are just like there's what's happening there? So like when the ocean water comes over the seawall, it floods through like the swamps, but that's all full of sand and silt from a bunch. There's so many like developing. There, I don't know why they're doing all this developing. Like 40,000 houses in the middle of nowhere. It just, I don't get it. I guess I mean that's not. I don't know. I don't get it. But there's a lot of development in Louisiana, I heard, and I think that's what's causing all the sand to go in. So if the area is full of sand, it's not going to take as much water. So the cities, like the little towns around it, are getting flooded. And the same thing here with the Everglades. Nature of nature. Oh, absolutely. I do try to stay as aware of that as possible. And thankfully we could change a lot about our like individual reality. And not to say to be delusional or to like avoid the news and stuff like that. But like I even asked the local group, churches, all denominations, all religions, for volunteer work, just to experience something different, and some like hyper positivity, I guess. Very down the last few weeks, and gotta get out of it. 'Cause I got shit to do. We all do, and so hopefully I'm gonna film that, and there's so many like beautiful spots that I really want to share them. Yeah. Yeah. The one thing that I'll save that for the Discord, I guess. Cause yeah, Florida is definitely, I mean there's I mean everything's getting, anything nice is being targeted right now. And La Forge. I've never heard of La Forge. I really want to check out Louisiana though. Zora Neale Hurston, for some reason, she's always been one of my favorite authors, and especially her like documenting events. It's obviously Floridian. I read Their Eyes Were Watching God. I think it was in a lot of people's school curriculum, and then moved on to her like kind of like just documenting spots. Wow, isn't that shitty? Wow. Yeah, no, I plan on being very honest with the church, because like I really want to get my website. I have a website called subtropicalbotanica.com, and La Fouche. It's for every religion, denomination. Like if a really old Bible I found full of Catholic prayers that I didn't find at a lot of spots online, so I put those up. I'm gonna have all the pantheons, Celtic gods, Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Canaan, Carthage, just Phoenician, anything, anything, just any school of thought, and the mystery schools, any form of symbolism, and currently it's just me. My friend every now and then posts like an article, but anything, and the easiest way for me to do it right now is just send me a title in the article, and I'll put by your name and all that, and any links if you have links. And yeah, I really want to get going back on that. I just have such a hard time focusing, and I keep starting all these little projects. And all my projects involve needing like kind of like a community. And Subtropical Botanica is gonna be put in chat. Can I do this? I can't. That's weird. 9%. Oh man. I have a feeling it's going to die as soon as it. Stay alive. Okay, yeah. Wow, these pants are clown pants. These pants are clown pants. they're very comfortable. They're about 2 sizes too big. They're 90s guests though, so it's they won't fall apart. Subtropical botanica.com. None of the prices are right. Everything is, ever since like the spamdemic, all my stuff is barter or trade because everybody has it rough. And I pretty much only do custom stuff right now because I like that so much better. I'd much prefer someone be like, yeah, make me a serpent necklace with some cool stuff in it, and I like to tailor it to the person. And did that work? So that's kind of the craft stuff I'm doing now, and of course incense and I can't type on this. I keep access so much. But I think I'm gonna hop off to eat because I am dizzy hungry now. I just realized that while I'm trying to type. Can't even type it. One more time. So but yeah, and anything. It could be an article on just like a plant you like and like folk uses on it, or like maybe a tradition in your culture or religion. Absolutely anything. It could be about your favorite Greek god, anything. And yeah, so I guess the easiest way to contact would be on Instagram. Oh, so let me do that. Well, it's JaimeLynBarbarian on Instagram. It's the same as this. I haven't really been posting there at all. Just kind of reposting the like videos that Instagram makes and like will notify you that they made something. Because I just been a little out of it. So slowly getting back to happy chappy. I can't figure out how on earth to send this. It's just JaimeLynBarbarian. Oop. Gosh, I really just can't focus on this one. But yeah, I'm gonna head off to eat and then probably play it if anybody's on Modern Warfare 3. I'm not very good, but I really do enjoy it, and I want to get people on that too, to have a codcast. I know it's dumb, but darn it, it's clever. I think it is. And yeah. I like going and just like doing the live chat, but people could be a little like off the cuff. So, and I don't want to just like put someone live without them realizing it, and I'd hate to have to do that every single time. Like, oh, I'm streaming. I don't know the exact like the respectful way to go about this, and they'll be like, shut up, bitch. That's what I usually get. But yeah, everyone gets I got 5, and then I got 22. So I can't make sense of it, and really trying to get a little more clever. And I shouldn't have used the swords because they're way too easy, and it's like, oh no. I was getting so tired of it. It's like, how does this little tiny sword kill me every single time? And I see why now. They were very, 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 what's that called? They just work really well, I guess. Yeah, well, I shall see you then. Happy trails, y'all, and thank you all for hanging out, because, you know, I really think that everyone should have a channel, because I can't tell you how much this has done for my outlook on life, because the days are just getting darker and darker, and I just can't wait to find out what this era will be referred to as, for real. And I feel like we should start thinking of a good title now. But yeah, happy trails, and I'm sure I'll be here tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully I'll do something a little bit more productive, but happy trails. Oops.